Start recording.
Wow, Webby. Okay. Getting personal.
You guys arguing? I mean, you guys have the best relationship I know. So.
Can I hear me? Can y'all hear me up?
Yeah.
Can you hear you?
The intro, as always.
Oh.
It's okay, Chris.
I'm simply unprofessional.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Unprofessional. I am your host, Webby. Joining me tonight, we got Devin.
Hey, everybody. I didn't talk over the intro.
He also didn't fix his mic like he said he would last week.
You know
And
what?
we got Austin.
I'm out. I can't fix what I don't know what the problem is, so I'm out.
We got Austin.
I'm Austin. I talked on the intro, and I don't even have a computer, let alone a mic. So.
And we got Donnie.
I'm Donnie. Also awkward.
Yeah. I mean, welcome to our world, Donnie. It's just, you know.
I love everybody.
Yeah, I used to.
Who do you love most?
Probably Austin. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I've known him since I was like 7.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, I guess.
Technically, it's long enough to legally be married. So, what is it, 5 years, something like that? Right?
It's legally blind. It's long enough to be legally blind.
I'm probably legally blind if we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So, this week, it's the last week of the year.
Ever.
Essentially. So I figured we would do just kind of a yearly recap type of thing. Like, just have some people talk about what we've done this year. Doesn't even have to be podcast related. If something stands out to you guys and you guys want to talk about it and, you know, look back and reflect on something, that's what this episode's all about. And listeners, I encourage you to do the same, because I have a little announcement at the end of this. So, yeah. Let's start with Devin.
What?
Okay.
What's up? I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted me on the show because my mic's fucked up. I didn't know you wanted me on the show.
All right.
So,
well,
bad.
Austin, what do you guys say? What are some things that have happened over this past year that stand out to you?
Best thing that happened to me this year is I got to meet all my friends, and they came together at Gen Con, and it was awesome. We hugged. We loved it, and we played the Vamp game in person, which was fun.
Wait, we hugged?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
You're Webby. You give bear hugs as soon as you meet people.
This is a true statement, I guess.
He doesn't hug you strangers.
That's also.
But yeah, I think my favorite part of Gen Con was that Vamp game. Well, one of my favorite parts.
You know, speaking of Gen Con and hugs, me and Edquist, we didn't show up to Gen Con. We didn't show up until in Indianapolis, wherever the fuck it was, until like 7 a.m. that morning. It was a long ass fucking drive, and I had just curled into bed, and I figured, Devin, you know, he's fucking probably fast asleep. I'll bother him tomorrow. And lo and behold, I no sooner did I crawl into bed, pull the covers over me, I hear a knock at the door, and Clay just starts laughing. He's like, "You better answer that." I was like, okay. So I answered the door, and it was Devin, and he just jumped in my arms. We gave each other a big hug.
True.
And now he just doesn't want to be here.
No, I want to be here.
Well, you know,
I do.
I don't hear that pep in your step anymore, Devin.
I mean, I still have pep in my step. I'm here. I want to be here. I'm happy to be here. So,
Donnie, are we making things even more awkward for you as we continue this conversation?
No.
This
You are not.
This is what happens when parents fight.
I'm actually censoring myself because I had a relationship advice comment about the sex life to make, and I kept it to myself because I felt that that was a real situation.
My highlighted year was it'll be that the first of the year, the first podcast of this year officially proper. Webby was fighting a bear, so I was the host.
Ooh,
Simply professional. So there you go.
that's a solid one.
That was the highlight of my year.
Also, the sex advice that Donnie was talking about is put a thumb in the butt.
Was that the first podcast this year?
I like how we're just glazing over that.
And Donnie, you're wrong. You should just massage the taint. It works really well. There.
Yeah, but at this point, y'all
yeah.
know each other how long? I think y'all probably to the point you could probably try anal.
Well, you need
Let's
to
see
have a
where it
talk
goes.
first.
Why are you
I
under the
think.
impression we didn't?
Okay. See,
Did you guys-
okay, Webby, to answer your question, yes, I'm now getting awkward.
See, there we go.
I'm still just now queuing in that the very first episode of SU this year was the one that I was not on. I
And now
forgot
he's
it was titled
And now
"Where's the
he's
Panda?"
deflated.
It was
And now
"Where's
he's
the Panda?"
deflated.
I remember that episode.
And now he's deflated.
Yeah.
Why so gone, Panda Bear?
The answer, Donnie, is balls deep.
Oh,
Was there a question in there somewhere?
What,
Nope.
What
Nope,
in the
but
All
I-
right.
no,
No
but
question.
I think you agree.
God damn it! Sorry.
That's a good start.
I
That
kind of
relieved all the tension. I told you, anal's the best thing.
Oh,
Now recording.
fucking
Okay, good.
Craig.
what the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Good. Starting now. Serious.
All right, I'm gonna eat this Reese's peanut butter cup then.
Fucking
Whoop.
Craig.
Wait, was it recording on the?
No, I've been recording on OBS.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck. All right.
Sorry,
I thought I was going to get out of all my comments I made.
No,
No.
he was recording on OBS. I just brought in Craig specifically because if that happens to fail, which it won't be the first time this year,
True.
we had a backup, so we're not recording a session again after the session's over, which has
Well-
also happened this year numerous times.
Sorry, I ate that peanut butter cup, but it was good. So I'm not sorry, and I take back that apology.
Yeah, no, Gen Con was definitely one of the highlights, one of the main highlights in a positive way for me this year too. You know,
How's Pennsylvania?
What's that?
How's Pennsylvania?
Fucking okay. That was the ball sack of the adventure as far as I'm concerned. Pennsylvania sucks, people. Cars spontaneously combust on the highways.
What if they live there?
Like
Move.
Or if you're watching football,
Change the channel.
if you're there watching.
If you're there,
Sorry.
be somewhere
Sorry about
else
it.
other than Pennsylvania.
Philly.
That doesn't mean anything to me, man. Pennsylvania sucks. We tried to get the fuck out of Pennsylvania, and it took forever. And, yeah, no, it was bad. And then we figured, oh, well, we'll go on the way home. We'll just circumvent Pennsylvania. We'll just go up to the, northern New York and just go across the state of New York. And it was better, but it still felt like it took forever.
You know, I
You
just
drove
thought
in
of
New York?
something.
I thought
Yeah.
people walked.
I just thought of something. So West Philadelphia,
Born and raised.
Born.
born and raised, he took a cab from there to
Beverly Hills.
California. How expensive was that cab ride?
Ooh,
Doesn't
let's put
matter,
some
man.
bets on this.
He a prince.
Here, Prince. Here,
Yeah.
Prince. He got it.
He does now. Uncle Phil, man, that's why he's always so mad. He left him like an $8,000 cab bill
Yeah.
day one, just like
God
Bull.
damn it. It makes so much sense now that Uncle Phil's that mad all the time.
He's just like, I like to think Uncle Phil was actually going to retire. Like it was like his last day on the job, but he had to pay so much money to fucking cab ride that he had to stay another like year in the job, and
Right.
just will just keeps costing him money every season.
Not
He just
only
has to
that,
keep working.
yeah, he has to enroll him in the schools Carlton goes to, so he's got to pay double of the.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's costing more and more money every year. It's like, God damn it. All right, guys. Important question here. I already think I know most of your answers, but you could shock me.
When it's cold outside or not?
Baby, it's cold
Pretty
outside.
impressive. Donnie's hung like an elk. Anyway.
Donnie Digby.
Oh my god. I'm done.
You should be. Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince got to.
Oh,
It's so close though.
I watch so much Family Matters. So I'm gonna have to say Fresh Prince. Oh god, it's so close.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go Fresh Prince.
All right. Family Matters is Full House. You only can keep one.
Oh my god, what
you
the
can only
fuck,
keep
Devin?
one, Devin.
You
This
only
is
keep-
not something you eliminate one of these shows within
Full
my
House.
child.
Full House.
You got it, dude.
Webby's taking Full House definitively.
Yep.
Is Donnie agreeing with him with a Full House quote?
Totally.
Oh my Lanta!
That's gonna be on ESPN tonight. You guys watch.
It should be. It should be.
I'm gonna
It should
go.
be showing
I'm
shit
gonna
anyway.
keep Full House, please. Have
They're both
mercy.
good. They're both good.
Hey.
I only want to keep Family Matters if the diehard fan theory is true.
Okay, let me hear it.
So it's a long, convoluted story, but so remember in Die Hard, what's his name? Alan killed a kid, and that's why he didn't want to use his gun. Well, then you fast forward to he retires, changes his name. So he gets, after all that shit happens in Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, he goes and moves to, he changes his name because he's wanted by terrorists at that point, moves, starts his family and Family Matters. Then, and that's like an all fake family, but Steve is that kid, and that's why no matter the entire season, he's haunted by Steve, and he can never actually win against Steve.
Oh, and Steve's not real.
Yes.
Oh.
That's why he's able to do all the crazy stuff that he does. Yeah.
Mind
See?
blown.
There you go.
I don't want to lose either one of them. I just.
If the fan theory is true, I want to keep that because Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
While I respect the creativity of this theory, I have to say that I don't think there's any validity to it.
Me too. Hold on, I gotta post. I posted the whole thing. It's a long read. I super summed it up, but that's okay. Anyway, Webby, what's the topic on hand?
I mean, we've already talked about the topic.
Well, I mean, come on, you're hosting her. Roll into it.
Hold on, I'm trying to log into stuff. I need you guys to keep going.
Are you logging into Overwatch?
No.
Oh, and by the way,
right.
I actually won that match. For the record,
Oh,
My
you
man,
fucking better have. You better have.
I did. So there you go. I just posted the theory, in the SU chat, guys.
Did you prestige? Is that a thing in Overwatch?
It is, but not on this account. Yeah. All right. So anybody out there who wants to listen to that, you can just type in Home Alone Die Hard or no, Die Hard Family Matters, not Home Alone.
Home Alone. Wait, what?
Jody,
They're all
hell?
reconnected?
I want
They're all
Home
connected
Alone.
now.
Somebody connect something with Home Alone. Do it, Donnie. Go. All right. You missed it.
Sorry, I was logging into the Simply Unprofessional email to see if because I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little while since I've checked it.
So what you're saying is we could have had messages that
We could have.
Buku.
We could have.
We could have buckets.
Yes, we could have. But when I logged in, we had 3 junk mails.
Right. Were
and
they
that's
from any of them?
No,
Any of them from Princess?
no.
But wait. Any that can possibly make my penis bigger.
Probably
no.
if it's junk mail.
No.
Damn it.
Oh.
These 3 were actually. It was mainly just junk mail from Podbean, like advertising from Podbean. So, yeah. So yeah, we're back to the whole. No one loves us thing. No one listens to this fucking show.
That actually brings up something, a highlight, I guess, a low light of this year.
Low light.
Low light. I'm gonna bring
those.
Well, I'm gonna bring the mood down, Donnie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have to do this. We shut down the Distractions podcast feed.
It's true.
The purple one that had the pack on it.
Yep.
We did. We did it.
We did, but it's fine.
We did it. Do you want the episodes? Still? Email me. I'll give them to you. I got them all.
Unedited, but he'll give them to you.
No. I have every single podcast that was on that feed saved, edited. So if you want them, email me. I got you.
There you go. There you go.
They don't go away. They still here.
What is that? Austin Shadow one at what?
The Distractions Podcast at gmail.com.
Oh, I was gonna do your personal one and let everybody hear it.
Well,
you guys are slacking on the dick pics.
I was going to say, Austin, I was going to ask you that. Austin, have you gotten any tweets on Twitter of any pictures of either dick pics, which is strange? I think we asked them to send you birds and horses.
And also, y'all did ask them to send dick pics. I remember that being the
Yes, that's true. I was asked to send dick pics. I did not receive any. Let me check to make sure. Last minute, we're coming down to the end of the week.
That's right.
Or to the end of the year.
That's right.
Let's see.
While you're checking to see if you've gotten pictures, I do want to say, and this is going to be another question for the three of you, actually. Edquist would be involved in this, but he's sadly working. Bringing this back to Gen Con a little bit.
He's such a great co-host, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let's give it up for Edquist.
Bringing it back to Gen Con a little bit, what did you guys think of being able to play Vamp in person as opposed to over Roll20 finally?
It was probably one of my highest highlights of the year, probably.
No,
like top 3.
Loved it. You ruined Vamp for me forever, though.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna get that experience anytime soon.
Oh gosh,
I mean, you could.
It sucks.
Y'all could just move here. Just saying.
It's true.
I mean, you could move here. We could all move to an island.
We'd have to go to Pennsylvania.
Fuck.
To Webby.
I just want to buy a skyscraper in New York, and Webby's on the top floor, and we'll all have.
All right.
We have to.
And, I'm just going on record right now. I'm going on record right now. Tory Lanez, Joyner Lucas, Tory Lanez 1. That's all I'm saying. Going on record. Tory Lanez 1. There you go.
What?
Okay.
What is this?
I don't know what this is.
It's a rap battle. I agree. I haven't heard them, but from what I've heard about it,
Liddy again was amazing. Yeah, not important. Anyway, I had to say it. I wanted to say it. I said it. We're done. Moving on. It was a part of 2018, people, so it counts technically.
I mean, I don't know much about rap. I mean,
that's fine. That's fine.
I still think one of the greatest rappers ever is Vanilla Ice. So,
well, nobody could touch him.
I mean,
that was MC Hammer.
That was MC Hammer.
That was, yep. But I mean, Austin, what's your honest opinion on Vanilla Ice?
Well, let me tell you something.
Honest opinion.
I'm not gonna listen to him.
Really?
But
even though he made fucking Go Ninja Go Ninja Go.
Yeah, I'll listen to that.
Oh, so you would listen to him?
Let me tell you this:
I'm
not gonna actively listen to him. There's nothing wrong with him. I don't think he's a bad rapper. He just doesn't make the kind of music I like.
I don't think he raps anymore. I think he's into heavy metal now.
See,
heavy metal, and he was into drugs for a long period of time.
Well, I mean,
heavy drugs, heavy metal.
So isn't almost every other
person
entertainer out there.
I mean, you might be right. I mean, you're probably right.
I will say, okay, as limited as my knowledge is of rap artists and such, honestly, I would say that I am a fan of like Run DMC.
Okay.
So I mean that would be an honest answer.
I mean, I love like old school boom bap. That's like my that's my shit. Old school rap is what's up.
I respect it, but it's not like I said. That's not what I would. I don't need.
Like I can deal with trap. I can't do mumble rap though. I can do trap's fine.
I can. I dip into mumble rap and trap.
I don't know what this is.
Get him. Get him, Pump. Get him.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of these references.
You ever heard a song that goes in this tone? You don't even have to know the words. It goes no 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 no. I might have just made a fool of myself on this podcast.
No, I don't know
I
what
mean-
you're referring to.
You were no worse than literally any other mumble rapper out there right now. Just like
Well,
All right.
I'll show you. I'm gonna show you a video after this, and then one of the comments killed me. After this is over, Webby. It's a mumble rap. Somebody said designer spent 2 minutes saying "yabba dabba doing a shoe," and once I read that comment, I could not unhear him saying "yabba dabba doing a shoe" for 2 minutes straight.
yeah, but I'm all doing
He was saying like drop top with Snoop. You could tell he was saying like drop top with Snoop or acting like I'm Snoop, but it just sounded like yabba dabba do the shoe.
So what you're saying is, if I just say yabba
If
dabba
the
do
beat
a
is hot,
shoe,
what you're saying matters nothing. Like
Yeah.
if
I
the
like
beat's
how you
hot,
had a
got girl
chance
with
to
a
rhyme
fat ass
that
in the
and
video?
you didn't. You
Huh?
had a chance to make that rhyme and you didn't.
I didn't.
You could have freestyled.
Yeah. You were like, if the beat is hot, what you say matters nothing. All you had to say was not, man. What you say matters not. It would have rhymed.
When the
It would have been
beat is hot.
sweet.
I want to rap. I want to rap.
Yeah, but that's the thing with mumble rap. You don't even have to rhyme.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit, that's dumb.
If the beat is hot, you don't have to say nothing. When the beat is hot, you
All right,
don't have to say nothing.
All right. Do it.
Well,
All right.
I am really
let's roll
happy.
this list real quick.
I am really happy that you guys enjoyed Vamp in person.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was the
for real.
best.
We
Now,
we
okay,
didn't stop laughing. We
I do
didn't
have a
stop the
okay.
action.
Let me ask you this, and Donnie, I want you to answer as well. What about it being in person made it as memorable as it was?
Are you muted?
I'm thinking.
I was like, are you talking to me? Talking to Donnie?
This is an open question to all three of you, but
I mean, mainly it was just the handy dandy sheets you gave us out. Like you were able to just do like a lot of stuff you can't really do on Roll20. You can do on Roll20, but it was just way more time consuming. And just really just being able to see the facial. Like I even think if we played Vamp and we were all on webcam, it would be different. Just like seeing facial expressions, seeing that kind of stuff. It's really cool interactive characters.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like we were more hanging out too. For me personally, it was
Yeah.
just more like these are guys that I like. I get along with.
They
Now
weren't
we're
being
together.
recorded. They weren't being recorded. They were just us hanging out, having fun. You know, we weren't recording that. It was just us hanging out, having fun.
And also,
Yeah.
I've got to give Webby credit where it's due. He was fucking prepared. He had handouts. He even had extra dice for my ass because I didn't have them.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, to be fair, Donnie, I will say this: we were in a place that sold, like, if nothing else,
Yeah.
it sold dice.
You legit could have walked up to any
The snag there was
vendor.
everything was closed at that point in time.
I know. I'm just saying. But in your defense, like, even you leaving the dice, you were like, you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. You could have probably I could have threw a dice I had, hit anybody in the room, and they would have had dice. So we're fine. Got
True.
through it.
I got to use Webby's cheating dice though, because apparently every set of dice he buys are amazing rollers, and they were pretty damn good. If I
Hey,
do say so.
I bought some pretty amazing rollers myself, and I'm still happy with those days. I don't get to use it as much in person, which also that is the main thing I hate about not being in person. I don't get to use
Not being able to. Yeah, that does suck. It was so cool to be able to roll all those D10s instead of just clicking the button.
rolling dice right now. Oh.
And I think being in person, like you all said, seeing people's expressions and stuff, it helps you react better.
That was
so-
a success.
I will say that's one reason why I feel like anytime I DM a game for you guys, at least on the call somewhere, I should be on webcam because I do know that I can't hide my expression. And like if you guys make a choice and like I make a certain facial expression, you guys immediately start questioning yourself, and that is so enjoyable to me.
Maybe
Like-
we should start playing on webcam.
I mean, I'm game.
I don't care. I'm down. I'm cool.
Hey,
Well,
listeners,
I don't have a camera, but
we'll get you a fucking camera, Donnie. Shut up.
and it's gonna be facing the ceiling.
Why?
I sit here naked every night, guys. You guys don't know.
That's
I
cool.
mean-
I mean, I
Just
do
put
too.
one of those.
I mean, that's fine. I'm
We'll
comfortable.
fix it in post.
Fix it in post. It's gonna be a lot of fixing if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you got
I mean,
a
to
big
be fair, To be fair, if you keep it chest up and just remember to don't stand up before you adjust the webcam.
I'm just joking about the naked thing.
See, I wasn't.
Oh. Okay. We can talk after this. We can talk after this if you want.
We cool.
All right. Snapchat me.
Oh shit.
I don't have one.
Austin done heard about me. It says you do. I'm about to add you right now.
Oh. Don't put this podcast out. Don't put this podcast out.
Devin, you had questions. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Who's Cardinal Gaming?
That is the that's the place that I interviewed.
Yeah, that Austin did his. He did his very first fucking on location interview.
I'd say that's like a highlight for at least whatever my podcasting career is. But that fucking sucked. It scared me. My stomach hurt. It didn't.
I got a better question. Where the fuck are our keys from that one shit that we gave airtime to like 2 years ago?
Yep, still haven't got those. Let's not bring that up.
Yeah,
no, I'm bringing it up. Calling you out.
That was the Kickstarter that we helped out.
Yeah,
it was a Kickstarter we helped out. We had them on. That was back.
This
when
is
we
why
were Tavern
Patreon's
still,
taking off. Kickstarter's going nowhere. Where's Scion, huh? Kickstarter? Fucking Scion it.
Oh shit!
Glad I didn't back your shit.
I thought they published already. Or they were supposed to.
They made their money, and they're like, it's stuff's coming out slowly, but they still haven't released the fucking book yet, you bastards.
You know, I'm gonna have to say that playing that Vamp game is my number one thing of the whole year, as far as gaming and all that.
I mean, yeah. As far as gaming goes, that was
a really big moment in game.
That was the highlight, but the elevator is a close second. The elevator is a very close second.
You know what was the kind of highlight, low? Wait, are we giving shit away for podcasts that aren't out?
I mean,
who cares?
I just said elevator. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, when Donnie died.
Lemonade, baby, I'm faithful.
Wait, what?
That was a highlight, low light.
Oh no, I'm definitely bringing that up.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. I was gonna make Webby do it, but I was gonna say something about the snake-shaped elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Snake bites, motherfucker. Hey, all you
elephant.
listeners at home, don't get bit in the face by a snake.
True. All right, listen.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, guys, I'm gonna
combustion.
bring the mood down just a little bit. I do want to address this.
We killed my PC character.
For the listeners out there, Donnie, I did in a Vamp game.
Should we give it
Spoiler alert? I'll tell you.
Spoiler alert! 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Insert here.
If you want to wait for the episode to come out, it's going to be something that it's Ed Quist's Vamp game. I think it's A Brave New World. I think he's calling it. I don't remember the name of it.
Such a good co-host.
Oh
shit!
Somebody digs.
Shots fired.
So if you want to wait for the podcast to come out to hear it, skip forward like 5 minutes, maybe. But yeah, all right. With that being said, I did kill a fellow PC this year. Donnie's character in a Vamp game. I will have you know, Donnie, you are the third PC that I have killed as a player character out of all of my years of playing all sorts of tabletop games. And I semi-regret the decision.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Looking back at it, it was funny. You have no idea. Like, you can ask Austin and even Devin. After that happened, I really beat myself up over it.
Webby, I know exactly what happened because it happens with me in the Roy game all the time. I know exactly what happened to you.
What?
You got drawn into the moment, and you did something that necessarily 100% like you didn't think through.
You went full Shane. You never go full Shane.
That happens to me all the time in Roy. Like, there's so many times in like little small moments in like the Roy game and stuff where I'm like, that's not really in character for me. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like me shooting Donnie from the roof.
Oh,
no, really do that. Just got drawn in.
No.
And
that what I did as Abel was completely in character.
No, I'm talking about what I'm talking about from your perspective, like you even doing that, where it's like, yeah, no, because then
like Webby's character, it's not your character.
Yeah, like you wouldn't have done that. Like you.
I'm just gonna say one thing. I forgave you a long time ago, but I am going to continue to tease you about it.
Oh, I
Although I will
expect
say
nothing
this,
less.
too. Bringing
That's
it
fine.
full circle again.
But I also want to say another statement. There were other people that probably deserved that a little bit more than me.
I tried so hard.
It's
I
true.
tried so fucking hard. Didn't
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. I gotta
Yeah, you guys-
give
Yes.
my fucking college football losing speech here. Like, you know, we did good as a team. We played together. We played a good game. We had a good offense. They had a little better defense. We're gonna next season. Next season.
Next season we're gonna have a little bit more fortitude.
He just gave an Aaron
Uh-huh.
Rodgers fucking speech.
Not that your average person can soak that many aggravated damage. Webby
Listen.
probably should have knew that going into that.
Well, to be fair, you would have survived had you not tried to bite a witch.
Yes.
Just-
No,
Yeah.
that was reaching to try to save my character. I was dead at that point.
I will
outright.
also say this, bringing it full circle. If we were playing with webcams,
I would have been
Webby-
crying in
Webby-
tears, and Webby really
Webby would have
felt
possibly saw that you were like just like jokingly baring your fangs.
bad. Well, I never said burying my fangs, actually, but
No, you did.
Got it.
I didn't say burying my fangs.
Yes.
You did.
That is
Did-
verbatim what you said to me. That's the
Are
only
we gonna bet
reason I
something?
bit you.
We're gonna go back and listen.
Yeah.
There's a recording.
Yeah.
We
I
can
will.
All
put
right,
all the chips on the table.
all the
fine.
chips.
I will have Edquist get to the bottom of this, and I'll have him write in Vamp chat verbatim.
I know what I said, and it's just as bad as saying burying my teeth. I know what I said though.
What did you say? What do you think?
I
you
said I act like I'm gonna bite you
Oh shit! Maybe that is what you did. I mean,
because I wasn't actually going to follow through with it, and it was meant as a joke. But
Well, I'm gonna say this. I also think you said bearing your fangs. So
I think there's 3 people in this chat that are wrong.
yeah, if that's what I'm saying. if you, I mean, you got us all. If you,
Webby, I think after I said I act like I'm gonna bite you, Webby was like, "Are you burying your fangs?" And I probably agreed, but it
that
wasn't.
might have been what it was.
maybe.
But it
that's what
wasn't
was.
meant. But it wasn't meant like I'm threatening you. It was
Right.
more like,
And in my defense, I did ask Edquist before I rolled damage if I could pull back on this, like if I could
Yeah.
hold back on any of the damage. But then, and I agree, we kind of agreed that me biting you in the face, there's not really anything you could do to hold back on that. It's
yeah.
so.
And I also myself made a big point to say, what would your intentions have been? And you said you would have bit me. So I wouldn't have accepted you drawing back on the bite
Yeah.
as a player. Like, even losing my character from it. Like,
So.
you said it, so you did it, to quote somebody.
So yeah, I mean that was kind of a low point, but I mean at the same time, I mean a lot of jokes have come out of that situation. Like Donnie's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but my guy still died. That's fucked up.
He's still-
you
he's
would
still
even
dead.
say that.
Donnie, we make jokes when
he's
you're not
still
even on the podcast about it.
I'm perfectly aware of that because
He's got-
people constantly tell me, "Oh yeah, we were just talking about you getting bit by Webby."
we got a lot of mileage out of that joke. So
Oh god damn it. Anyway, what are there? Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Donnie, how many characters have you lost this year?
3,
Jesus.
as many as Webby's killed. Total coincidence.
Well, and no listeners. That doesn't mean I killed.
Wait,
his other
wait,
2
wait.
characters.
Actually, Webby and Devin killed my 4th character this year.
What?
That you guys are directly responsible for killing the 4th character, and this is actually a character that already died. So he managed to come back and still died again.
Devin, do you recall this? I'll answer for Devin. No, we don't recall anything that happened. What you're referring to?
Austin, where exactly did they leave me?
in
What plane is that?
Iron
I
City
mean,
of Disc.
Don't worry about that. I mean,
Huh?
that don't mean.
And we were
nothing.
teammates, right?
What's happening?
As far as my character was concerned, we were on teams.
Oh, man.
No, Donnie's blaming us, co-blaming us for killing his 4th character.
Oh, okay.
Well, his first character that died again, he played for the second.
It came full circle.
Yeah. And I'm trying to deny it the best I can, but I mean,
Well,
it's true.
so
I
Webby,
mean,
you have
but
killed
see, that's the thing is we didn't
4.
kill you. We just didn't
what?
stop
Set
you
up-
from
But-
dying.
You put him in the position to die. I would say.
I don't think anybody here would deny that you are directly responsible for that character's death. You might not have killed him, but you're directly responsible.
Yeah, they didn't murder. They
Wait,
didn't
hold
murder.
on. No. What level character were you?
I don't remember.
Well, I think we were like 15 or some shit.
Yeah, it sounds right.
14, maybe?
You all were 15. I think Donnie was a level lower.
Yeah, all right. I mean, what level 14 character can't fucking escape from an alternate plane and get back to the prime material plane on their own?
Characters that are a
think
class
ahead.
that don't get that
You
spell.
Just think ahead. Hey, how are we supposed to know that the one character you make that isn't a spellcaster was this one?
Well, you can try
That's
to
my
blame me.
defense.
if
That's
you
my
want.
defense in this, Donnie.
You can try to blame me if you want, but I'm pretty sure the listeners will agree.
Also, he was a spellcaster.
Yeah, see? So
I mean, I was a paladin, but paladins don't get like plane shift and all
Shut
I
that.
thought you were a pallylock.
I don't think warlocks get. No, they might get it, but I wasn't
You
building
didn't
it as
have
a
it,
caster.
yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, just because the spell's available doesn't mean the character would have it.
well,
Y'all are just upset because I'm pretty sure he was whooping both of y'all at that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that. I'm gonna throw that salt.
actually, in Devin's defense, you were doing almost nothing to him. It was me that you were whooping like bad, because it was almost as if your character was built specifically to go against my character.
Oh, I do remember that, and I will say again that absolutely was not the case. This was a pre-existing character.
Well,
I know you probably still don't believe that, but this for sure was a pre-existing character that I've been talking to
Also-
Austin about for a while.
Also, Donnie didn't know anything about your all's characters. So, I mean, he couldn't have built it.
well, tomato.
It just couldn't have worked out any better.
You were one.
I don't regret it at all. I will say it wasn't on purpose, but I don't regret it. 0 regrets. Except for the part where I died. I do regret that part.
Well,
I rolled like shit too. He gave me so many rolls to try to get out of it, and it just didn't work.
it's true.
Donnie, don't stop rolling like shit, Donnie.
Yeah.
Well, you can ask Webby about this. I get on those streaks where I start rolling real bad for a while.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think we all do at some point or another.
Webby, guess what?
Or
What?
just fate.
My nephew was born this year.
There you go. Boom.
My second nephew.
You don't really need more than one.
Well, I got 2.
Well, that's cool. Congrats on being an uncle twice.
Yeah. I did my best.
I have. Fuck, what do I have? 4 nieces and 2 nephews. So.
I have no siblings, therefore I have no nieces or nephews. I'm super excited.
All
Don't
right.
sound too excited.
No, I'm beyond. I'm ecstatic.
You've come full circle.
Yes.
Another highlight for this year, for 2018, is
You sounded kind of Irish there for a second.
sorry. As many of you know, I was unemployed for a good length of time, and I got a job, and then I got let go, like literally a month later. But then I got another job, and so far I've been at this new job for less than 3 months now, and I've already gotten a promotion.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
You work quick in whatever you do.
And it's
You dig it?
super close to my house. It's literally like 10 minutes down the road, so that's nice.
But yeah. That's
Let's
dope.
be honest. He blew the boss. That's what happened.
I
No,
mean, you do what you got to do.
no.
Donnie, take your
What's up?
advice and get off night shift.
Yeah.
Suck it. I'll suck a dick for $100,000 a year. Give a fuck.
Okay, well, that's getting
Oh my God.
getting clipped. If,
You know
if,
what?
so-
That
if
is,
one of the
uh,
listeners, hold on,
Wait.
wait, hold on, please, a listener, clip that one section that Austin just said and send it to me somehow. I'm on
No.
Facebook. Look me up. I'm on Instagram. I don't remember what it is. Devin does. You'll
I'm
hear
not
it at the end.
I'm not letting my boy go out like that. I'm with you, Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, but I still want. I still want a clip of Austin saying it.
100,000 a year, my manhood. Let's see, what's worth more?
I mean,
Is it your manhood?
It's one dick.
I'm buying a new
It's
manhood.
One dick a year.
He said, I'll buy a new man. I'll change my name.
10 years, you got $1 million.
Oh shit! Look at that guy. He sucked a dick, but look at him in his helicopter. He's fucking.
Oh look, there goes James Bond in his really nice car. I wonder how many dicks he sucked to get that one.
Yeah, he had at least
amount
go.
of dicks. He's
Jesus.
fucking adequate amount of dicks.
You think
All
he did
the
them all at the same time?
All of them.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
God damn it!
Austin spends all his money, goes out to get a fucking advance. He's like, let me just suck one more dick for 20,000.
You make him sound like some guy just sucking dicks to get a fix on the corner.
I
it
just
was
pictured
fucking-
Dave Chappelle. That was pretty
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
That's what I was going for. Dave Chappelle, like, he's just like, I'm out of money. He's in Vegas, like, oh shit, I blew my money. Let me suck
Let's
one
get
more
this
dick.
straight though. Yeah, I'm not a fucking dick sucking fiend. I'm
I mean, you do what you gotta do, Austin. You do what you gotta do. Like,
$100,000.
you do
Okay.
what you gotta do. I'm not
If
against
anything, I'm a fancy dick sucker.
So
if
Austin,
anything.
Austin, Austin's a high class dick sucker. All right.
Yeah,
he's an
put me in the 1%.
Oh my
escort.
God.
Damn it! Wow, we completely
damn it.
fell off the rails on this one, folks.
Hey, I'll tell you
This
what.
is a new highlight of the year. This is
Yeah.
perfectly on set.
Yeah,
So,
somebody
Austin-
come before January 1st and let me suck your dick for 100,000. I'll give you a new highlight. I swear.
Somebody will come before Jay.
Yep.
They will.
Austin,
I'm fucking crying.
so I gotta
Smackaroos.
ask you, based off of another highlight of ours from the year, which it might have even been last year, but I don't care. I want to think. I like to think that it was this year. If you would suck a dude's dick for $100,000, okay,
Okay.
how
Yep.
much would it cost
Or a
you
woman.
to suck a
I don't care.
horse's dick?
Free.
Well, Donnie
Boy.
answered that real quick for you.
Because I knew where you were going.
I guess you're going to have to put him in front of me to find out.
I mean, it is odd, Austin, that around the same time every year, you always
get
tell me, nah, hey, I can't do anything this whole week because it's the Derby. And I'm just like, oh, you're really into horse racing, huh?
Yeah. Racing to see which
Austin.
one I can get to come first.
Austin, I tell you
Oh
what,
my God.
Austin,
Damn
I'm gonna tell you what right now. Listen. Here's. I'm about to lawyer you for a second. All right. I'm about to
Okay.
be your lawyer. I'm about to be your lawyer free of charge. Somebody
All right.
asks you, even if you would do it for free, you go as much as you're willing to pay me.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. As much as you're willing to pay me, at least get something out of it. You're not a whore.
God.
Not
You're
al-
not a
that,
whore, you're
that
a
is not
businessman.
always the correct answer.
You're not a
Because
whore,
if
you're a
somebody
businessman.
came up to me and said, hey, how much money would I have to pay you to have sex with Margot Robbie? I'd be like, no, not what? I'll do it now. Let's do this.
As much as you're willing to pay
Nope,
me.
I don't want money. How much do I have to pay?
Right?
I mean,
I think me and Webby are probably on the
This is
same
part-
page
this is
on
part
that
I'm getting at,
particular
though.
one.
If they're walking up to you, giving you that, telling you that, and that's the option. They're like, "How much do I have to pay you for you to have sex with Margot Robbie?" Okay.
Yep.
That means they're already lining it up. It's already
Yep.
there, and they're offering to pay you to do it. And you're just like,
I don't want their money.
if they go in their pocket, pull out $1, I'll fucking take $1 and Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Let me explain this to you. Baby, can you think of anything better than fucking her?
I mean, lots of things, but that's
Yeah.
really high on the list.
Well, let me
Margot
tell
Robbie,
you. One,
Margot Robbie was listening to this podcast. She was all excited, and then you're like, "Everything's better than fucking Margot Robbie." You're like, "Fuck this guy, I'm out now."
Oh damn! I just blew my shot with Margot
blew it.
Robbie.
You
Shucks.
fucking blew it. No, but I was gonna say I can tell you one thing that's definitely better:
What?
being able to smash and to get paid for it. So it just in that, I agree with Devin.
You're
Yeah.
a professional at that point.
Yeah, you graduate from this simply unprofessional to professional Margaret Robbie smash. I'd feel bad saying
Professional
like
Margot Robbie, fuck her.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
All I'm saying is I would gladly do that for free. You know what? I would probably even feel bad at trying to take money for doing that. No, I'd be
That
like, you
makes
know
you a
what?
prostitute.
Whatever you're willing to pay me, donate it to some charity. Do whatever the fuck you want with it. Just point me in the direction of Margot Robbie.
I'd say whatever you're willing to pay me, double it.
Yeah, and then you blow your chance.
Damn,
Just like you did 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
However long. That's all right.
it doesn't matter. I still have $100,000 because I might have blew my chance, but also blew that rich guy over there.
Oh, Austin, you're such a high class hooker.
Thank you.
Austin has a business model.
God.
Austin has a business model. If nothing else, the man has a business model.
Austin,
Even if that is just suck a dick for $100,000.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got nothing else.
It's not the worst thing ever. Not the worst thing ever.
I mean,
How did Kim Kardashian get famous?
All right, Webby, let me ask you this question. Should you
All
rather
right.
suck a dick for $100,000 or take a sledgehammer to the balls for $100,000?
I mean, I'll tell you this much. I've never had 100,000 or 100 million.
100,000.
100,000. I mean, I've never had $100,000, and I'm still alive, so I don't need $100,000 that bad.
Yeah, but you have to pick.
I mean,
I have to take this money from one way or the other.
Need $100,000.
Yeah,
but $100,000 do a lot of things for you.
Oh, for sure.
Make you happy.
But $100,000 can't erase the memory of sucking a dick, and it cannot regain your balls back from being smashed with a sledgehammer. So
sidebar, real quick. So, all right, people, listen up. The whole saying, "Money can't buy happiness."
We've already talked about this last week.
It's fucking lie.
It can buy you a lot of things that'll put lots of smiles on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, happiness.
Money can't buy happiness, but it also depends on how you define happiness. There you go. There you go.
Happiness to me is when I smile, because it's few and far between.
Well, I can't even think about getting my balls smashed with a sledgehammer without cringing, so I know I couldn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already said yes to the dick thing.
So many clips. I already said yes to the dick. Or just stop it there. I already said yes to the dick. Just stop it there.
I mean, yeah, can it really be an either or if I'm like I volunteered for this? Like, I put my name on this mailing list.
I got you. Don't worry.
I don't want to.
I'm sure sucking dick ain't that bad.
You know what, Devin?
What?
Another highlight of this year was that episode of SU that me, you, and Ross did. And we talked about Taco Bells and bears almost the entire episode.
Which was not the topic of the show. It became the topic of the show.
It became the topic of the show, only to find out at the end that it was only you and Ross's recording came through because my mic was muted that whole fucking time, and that episode was never released.
It wasn't, but that's okay.
I still have the episode, and I might still release the episode.
You should release it on New Year's at midnight.
If 10 people email in and ask him to release it or something,
we're not gonna get one person to email and ask.
That's true. So, no one emails anymore.
All right, text message. What
drop us on the gram. Just hit us up on the gram.
Yep.
Because everything we do for the gram.
Shoot me a text. Yeah. Shoot me a tweet, an Instagram, or even a Facebook post.
We do it for the gram, y'all.
Use the hashtag. Use the hashtag Lost Bears.
Lost Bears. Yep. There you go. Everybody, go to my Instagram, Devin. What's my Instagram again?
Patrick.Webster52.
Thank you. Go to my Instagram. Devin just said it.
Patrick.Webster52.
And I just posted a picture of a bear actually
At
today.
Patrick.Webster52.
Very true. And I posted a picture today of a panda bear that said, "I don't want broccoli, I want tacos." So
At
go
Patrick.Webster52.
like that picture and then comment with a hashtag Lost Bears. And if we get 10 people to do that, I will release the episode. How's that? Bam.
Biggity bam bam. Bam bam. Bam.
Oh, that was a low point on this year.
What?
Austin's home game. Bam Bam dying, getting his skull
That's
crushed
all right.
in.
That's fine. He had to come back.
That was sad. No, he did not. Jesus, Devin.
He had it coming. Pack of Virginia Slim.
I will
That's
say
like
that. I will say that was a high point.
Extra long.
Is Austin you inviting me to play in your home game?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quickly become one of my favorite games, and I very much enjoy.
Another
Playing
highlight,
it.
simply just because of trying to work it all out, was that giant clusterfuck that was the home game at
Yeah.
At Gen
Gen
Con.
That was
like
fucking.
35 people. Like, everybody in this room are playing D&D. All right, ready? All right, go. This table. Oh, dude, that'd be a fun game thinking about that, right?
What?
D&D, right? D&D. But everybody at the table is playing one character. So, like, a whole table is playing a character, and they just take turns doing actions. That'd be fun.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
like a giant construct.
Yeah.
That'd be.
Like you guys are all Voltron. You control the right arm.
That'd be fun as hell.
That'd be fucked up.
We can play Legion.
Oh, you know what would be a really cool idea?
What?
First off, I don't know what Legion is. What are you talking about? Oh, the We Are Legion thing? Okay, I got you now.
No, the Mutant Legion.
Yeah. I got you.
We are the mutant legion.
Anyway, a really cool idea. Austin, we might have to implement this at some point.
Like a construct.
No. Like
Time is a construct.
if we ever have a big get together again like that,
Yeah.
Never gonna happen.
Austin should DM one table of X amount of individuals in a campaign. I'll DM another table at the exact same time of some PCs, and then those
And then
PCs
if our
gradually
groups-
meet, fight
if
to
they
the
meet
death.
If they meet up,
That'd be
you
fine.
just- the DM just drops a butcher knife in the middle of the tables and be like, "All right, go at it."
Go at it. I'll just snap
Whoever
a
wa-
pool stick in half and be like, we can only take one.
Oh god!
That reminds me of Mean Guns, and I hate that movie so much. The movie is terrible, but it's one of my favorite movies.
Was it better than Bedeviled?
That
That was a high
had
low
Ice
point
T.
for us this year, Devin. It was a high point at how bad that low
But
point
Devil
really
wasn't
was.
that bad. It was Terrifier that was terrible.
Oh, Terrifier really was bad.
But honestly, I actually
That's
got
our
like
Terror Reed.
Terrifier.
What?
I actually like Terrifier.
No, Terrifier was terrible.
It was a grindhouse film. I explained it all. Go listen to the episode.
Ugh.
Go listen to the episode if you fucking
But to
want.
give you an idea, Mean Gun stars Ice-T and Christopher Lambert.
I mean, I'm okay with this. Ice-T and fucking Raiden?
Yeah, it's a dope movie.
I'm
It's a dope
fucking,
movie.
I kind of want to watch this now.
Mean Guns is a great fucking movie. Is it on Netflix? You can see. Oh.
But yeah, what do you think, Austin? Me and you, that'd be a cool
That
way
would
to
be-
code DM a game as well. Is
Yeah.
having two separate parties and then just doing it at the same time. I think it would be cooler doing it in person because you literally could be like, our
Yeah.
backs could be towards each other, and you could be DMing a couple people, I could be DMing a couple people, and then like they come together.
And we would know,
I
like,
want to do a Clue style game, like a Clue style D&D party, where like you have two people on the opposite side of a maze, and they each try to trigger traps to stop the other person from advancing, or like we all enter in and you have to actively dick over somebody else to get past your own. Like that'd be fun. That'd be fun. So like members of your own party you've been established with, it's like okay, we all enter in like eight separate chambers, and along the way you have opportunities to dick over your teammates or dick over yourself, and yeah, to see how it works out. It'd be a great look into the human mind of how fucked up people are.
dude, that could be fun. Both of those ideas, like,
Or wait,
we can.
If we're doing a battle royale, can I bring Gambit but not lose him if they die when he dies because it's inevitable. People are gonna die.
Wait, we could do a D&D game where the party all wakes up in these cube-shaped rooms.
I like it. I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm not going to move.
Damn it, Devin! No insider info. You have to move.
I'll go 1 cube left, 1 cube right.
My character would not
After I throw a
move.
boot.
He would understand that he shouldn't move.
Oh, Jesus.
As you're running out of boots.
Okay. Okay, here's one, Devin. And no one can be a minotaur for reasons.
Labyrinths, they can
You
always
guys
find
are
their
all
own.
stuck in a maze and being chased by Buster Brown Shoe's mascot and her dog.
Oh, God. I follow my sword. Fuck that.
You'd fall on your sword.
Yep.
I'd just kill myself. I'd snap my own neck. I know I ain't never getting out of this maze, but I ain't letting that devil get me. God, man. I wish
fall
you'd
into the
never
rock.
shown me that. That was a low point of this
Here you
year.
go. Everybody look at fucking chat, not Webby.
Yeah, not me. You guys go look at chat. Then you'll understand what we're referencing.
Is it?
Simply in professional chat.
Oh, well, hello there. Please get out of my
It's
face.
a real advertisement. It's not like a bullshit mate. It's a real advertisement.
Buster is coming.
And it's a creepy ass dog. Like, this is another real advertisement. Watch.
He
Here we
looks
go.
like Hansel and Gretel. He's German
Fucking
for
real
sure.
advertisement. Look at that creepy ass dog.
Get your cloaks. It's time to dance for Buster is coming.
Is that supposed to be scary?
No, I don't think
it's
so.
It's a fucking mascot. It's terrifying. It's like, what the fuck is this?
That's a real mascot?
Yeah,
Yes.
for
Or like
Buster
some
Brown
shoes from
Shoes.
the 20s.
Okay, that's actually creepy as
Yeah,
fuck.
Get your blue ribbons from me
we
and
got
my dog.
on that
Buster Brown.
topic after watching the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Oh, God. That's fucking terrifying.
My
So-
dog's name is Barker Brown.
God.
What the fuck?
Fucking terrifying.
He will rough you up in the parking lot. if you
Oh,
don't-
my God. Webby, you have to look at this one, please.
All right.
Please. Hold on. Like, that's a Valentine's Day ad, but that's creepy as fuck.
He wrote it in blood.
Yeah, he wrote it in blood.
It's
It,
his dog.
it doesn't seem to be a secret. Yeah, that you killed somebody? No, it's written on your face. We all see it in your dead eyes. You creepy son of a bitch.
What
The only
fuck
thing
kind of
that's
dog?
missing is like there's not like an eyeball floating in that can or something.
Oh, my God.
That looks like a Cro-Magnon dog.
Oh my god. They both have dead
Buster is
eyes.
coming.
So messed up. Listeners, again, Buster Brown Shoes. It's bad. It's evil.
God, it haunts you.
I will say, I want all you listeners out there to go to the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/simplyunprofessional. And right on the wall, give me some of the highlights that you guys had from this past year. Memorable moments. I mean, they can be good and bad. Just anything that kind of impacted you and hit home. I will say, I know, Donnie, you weren't there, but during the Christmas live stream,
Yeah.
we one of the moments that was a highlight for me, honestly, was, and I know not all of us play the Minecraft games or whatever, but the UHC at the end. Playing it was fun, but I went back and I watched because I couldn't stream from my perspective because my OBS was messing up at the time. So I went back and I watched Lori's stream like a day later, the second day, 2 or 3 days later. And I was reading her chat as, I was being a doof and, what all this other stuff. And like, I was like legit angering some people in her chat, like about, I don't know, me wanting buckets for lava and just some of the things that I was doing. And out of nowhere, Cheeky comes bombarding these people in chat, rushing to my defense. And I had no idea that was happening while I was playing this game, because I wasn't in her chat, keeping an eye on it, because I was trying to play the game. But yeah, no, that was one of the highlights.
No, you know what? I think that was this year. If it wasn't, oh well, it is now. No, just meeting Cheeky. That was a highlight.
Which one was it? Webby got a crazy ass bow shot.
Oh, dude, that had to have been a couple years ago now. That was
the high grounds thing or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, is he talking about that one, or the time that I kept knocking John off the ladder?
No, I think
somebody had a big ass sky tower built, and you were.
That was 2 years ago. I know, because that was the one I wasn't a part of. That Hypixel. I wasn't a part of that Hypixel.
It wasn't a Hypixel.
Yeah, he's talking about when you shot John off the tower, off the ladder.
Yeah, off the ladder. Yeah, okay, so that was me and Goose. No, that wasn't a Hypixel thing. That was it was a race to the moon game that we did. Yep. And it was me and Goose versus. And
there was a fight about griefing.
I forget John. Who was John? It was John, you, and Tamara.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 2-on-3. First off. And out of nowhere, I'm out in the dark, right? I'm out in the wilderness, and I see somebody. I didn't know it was John at the time, right? And I see him. There's this giant ass nerd pole going to the fucking sky. He was going to like this floating island, which is where they were building all their stuff. And he was just crawling up this ladder. So I was like, well, I have a bow, I have arrows, why not? Let's try this. So I shot. And I missed the first one. And I was like, okay, I know where to judge from now. So then I shot the second one, and he got hit, and he fell off and died. And
that was not it, though.
And then he came back, and he was blaming, like, skeletons. He thought he got shot off by an skeletal archer or something. He came back, got all of his stuff, started crawling up again. I fucking just sat where I was, and I just kept like 3 or 4 times I knocked him off this fucking ladder, and he kept dying, and he was pissed. Like he legit got angry.
Well, the thing that really sent them over is somehow, I don't know if you all got him or somebody, or I don't know what happened to him, but his spawn bag got destroyed. So he spawned out in the middle of the woods, and then it was night, so he kept dying by zombies and skeletons, and he dug a hole. And then he was stuck in the hole and dying in the hole. And then Tamara died, and she was stuck out there too. And that's when we called in to try to get everybody to help. So I came out, and then I died. So our whole team was just dead and falling in this hole at the world spawn point. We couldn't get out of the hole to even get away from the zombies.
And the whole time, just from me and Rob's perspective, we just kept seeing Lindstedt died, blah, blah, blah. Tamara died, blah, blah, blah. Austin died, blah, blah, blah. And we're just like, well, they're having a rough enough time. I suppose we can continue building our moon base.
And it was horrible. I remember they were mad. And I remember like, what the hell is going on?
And apparently apparently all of that was my fault, because I did shoot him off the ladder, but I'm not the one who dug the hole. I'm not the one who destroyed the bed. I'm not the one who was getting him killed by zombies and stuff out in the woods, but the whole thing was my fault because I shot him off the ladder the few times.
It's like
But is it really your fault?
It was a super, like, if you saw it from my perspective, it was a super fucking long shot. He was so small on my screen. And like I said, the first shot I missed, but I saw where the arrow went. So I just started to gauge from there. And I just, I don't know. I'm pretty good with a bow in vanilla Minecraft. That's all I gotta say.
Donnie, you tell me if it was his fault. If he put him in the place for him to keep. But
wasn't it a competitive thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it would be a good thing. It wouldn't be a fault for him. It would be a score for him, right?
Yeah.
It was
Whatever
think it
slows
was-
down
I
production
know
from
Webby
their
probably
end.
felt guilty because they
I
got so
think it was
mad.
one of those things where they were trying to be like, it was like a certain amount of time or something before you can
No,
engage.
that's
in
when they
something.
started initiating that.
Yeah, that's when all that
That
started.
we never had that
Didn't
rule
he-
until
yeah,
that
didn't he-
happened.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
I remember
For the
'cause I
first
wasn't a
10,
part of
15
this, but I was
minutes.
a part of the argument about griefing
Yeah.
and whether or not Webby was griefing them. And I'm like, well, not really.
I mean, if it was griefing, he would have done it over and over.
Yeah, so well, I kind of did. I
Yeah.
knocked him
Oh.
off that ladder like 4 times in a row.
Well, I saw it from your point of view, Webby, so I see what kind of shot it was. So I'm not upset about what you did because I
Yeah.
see what you did.
Once I got I won't say yelled at. Once I got sternly talked to about no longer doing that, I was like, okay, I'll put my bow away. I'm not going to use my bow anymore. Blah blah blah. So I just took a bucket of lava and I burned down the forest so no one could have wood. I was mad at that point. I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So
I would have just
why I
told
don't
him,
play
if you think I'm
Minecraft
griefing, watch from my point of view. Watch the video.
This is why I don't play Minecraft.
hey, Devin, but you know what? You say that, but another highlight of my year, and
Me and you
it was
trying to
last
find
year.
burn
It was
down-
last.
burn
It
down
was
trees.
last Christmas. Yeah,
Yep.
was when me and you burnt down all of the Christmas decorations for last
I know,
year's December
I know,
stream.
I know. I only played last year because it was you, and I only played this year because John signed me up, and I was too late to back out before I realized it.
Actually, I think
Yeah,
I wasn't it because I kind of begged you. I admit I pressured you into playing this year, at least
Yeah, you
for
did.
the UHC. I understood
did.
like
You did.
if
But I'm not
if I were
playing-
going to have
I'm
you
not
to play
playing for
one
the
of the
25
Minecraft things, it would have been
I'm
the
not
UHC,
playing
not
any
the
of
mini
them.
games.
Yeah, I'm not playing any of them for the 25 year. I don't care. Or the 5
So-
year. I don't care. like you can talk me into it, but you're not talking me into that one. It ain't happening.
I mean, that's fine.
I love you, but
I mean
Never-
the 5-year anniversary stream that we're doing in what, March?
even if I'm
March.
around,
That's-
even if I'm around to do,
I mean, no, that's fine. I mean,
yearly
even
stream,
if
I'm
you want to
saying,
just
like, from this point forward, I'm not doing Minecraft. It's just like,
yeah, no, I mean that's fine. I mean that stream's only going to be a 12-hour stream, from my understanding, anyway. I don't think anybody really can hang with the 24-hour streams.
you can.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm the only one. Ed quit stuck around this
Me and
year.
you. I was here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you left to go to the gym for the beginning part.
Okay, but I was awake. I wasn't like at the gym like passed
Fair,
out sleep.
yeah.
I just had shit to do.
So I don't know. I exceeded far beyond expectations this year because I got yelled at by Kat to go to sleep.
Well,
And-
you do it every year. You stay awake every year.
I know, but this
week,
year was really bad. This year was like
because you
I-
need to go to sleep.
I rounded on that 40-hour mark without sleep.
You need
Damn.
to go to sleep. That's not good.
But there is something that came out of me not sleeping this year, and that was Kat essentially on Edquist's stream begged and pleaded that I go to bed, and I was like, well, okay, I'll tell you what. For Christmas, if you are willing to stream MS Paint for my Christmas gifts, I will go to bed right now. And she essentially agreed, and so I went to bed, and I was the only one who watched her fucking stream it, but she did stream MS Paint like a week ago.
Highlight. I wasn't around, but I watched the clip. But highlight of the year is Cat streaming MS Paint.
It's true. She did that, and then she did Paint.net, and she showed me the 2 different pandas that she made for me. So,
Well, there you go.
but still, MS Paint, man. I just, hey,
There's nothing wrong with MS Paint. MS Paint that's all faithful, man.
Austin, I will have to say that you need to get your whatever program fixed, straightened out, so you can start doing maps and stuff again.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to get my computer straightened out.
Yeah, fix your shit.
I have to rely on my laptop, like, for podcasting and stuff, but fucking bought this computer just to podcast and do artwork and shit, and it crashed. I have no idea. It just crashes.
All right, but how is it crashing? What's crashing on it?
Just restarts and, like, it'll go to that screen where it says like it tells you to restart it. Like bring it back to factory settings and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what it says on the screen, but light blue.
Try uninstalling and reinstarting Windows.
I don't have a disk for the operating
You can
system.
do it from within Windows. If it's Windows 10, you can do it within Windows 10 without having to need one.
Have you tried
We'll talk
turning
later.
off
We'll
and
talk
turning
later.
back on your computer?
Well, the problem is it does it on its own and it
Oh,
don't
alright.
come all the way back
It
on.
doesn't fix itself.
All right,
Yeah.
my bad. That's the only
Gavin,
IT solution I know.
But it's a legitimate solution, and that's the funny part. Like people take it as a joke. They're like, "Oh yeah," but like you don't understand. Like legitimately, that fixes a lot of shit. Like, and it's not like you're like, "Oh, you're just telling me that because it's human error." Like, no, that's not what I mean. Like, it legitimately fixes a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Another highlight of it was a low light followed by a highlight, I guess, was Thanksgiving this year. I was playing Diablo 3 and I lost a character on hardcore. And
Is that the first time?
that was, no, but it was a character that, I'm not very good with, but I was doing really well, and it was a really dumb mistake, and I lost him. And it was kind of a punch to the gut. It always is a punch to the gut when you lose a character on Diablo when you play hardcore. But the highlight that came from that was I was at work and I got a message on Facebook, and it was a video of Devin at work saying, "Yo, I heard my homeboy lost his character in Diablo, so I'm pouring this out for him." And he poured a bunch of drink and ice onto the floor at his work, and he's like, "That probably wasn't a good idea." That video to this day makes me laugh.
Yeah, I agree though. It sucks to lose characters, even if it's not on hardcore mode.
Yeah, I mean,
You know-
sometimes you just get bit in the face by a 10-foot black cobra.
10-foot black cobra, or
Euphemism.
Cobra Kai, motherfucker. Live with it.
Euphemism.
or you've been spending years
Or
telling
don't.
certain people that they're not as bad as they act like, and then they prove to you they're just as bad as they act like, and they kill you together in a co-op method.
Whoop.
Well,
I've been debating whether or not I was gonna let you have that comment, and the answer is no. I'm not gonna let you have that comment.
Whoop.
Whatever, Webby. You know you're lightweight proud of that.
I mean, listen, all I'm saying is you have several more characters that
Are
can,
alive.
that can still die. Now,
It doesn't count if you kill
now-
him as a DM.
I was going to say, now you have to ask yourself, which characters of yours that are still alive do I play with as a PC?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know Webby's
That-
not a metagamer though, so
that
good luck
narrows that shit
having a
down.
reason.
Thorn don't need a reason. Austin, you'll get this joke, but Thorn's chaotic. He don't need a reason.
Thorn is not the only one that's chaotic.
So we're rounding about the hour and 13 minutes or so. So let's go around, and if there's any more just mentions that you want to mention for this past year, starting with Devin.
Fucking Rampage.
I loved Rampage.
I love how I slowly talked you into hating Rampage.
Yeah, but I
over the
still
course
love
of
it.
20 minutes.
I still love it. I mean, it just makes way less sense now, and like there's still like a lot of you've talked me into like the fact that there's a lot of shitty parts in it now, but it's still. I mean, it's a Rock movie. I love all the Rock's movies.
I mean, Skyscraper was epic.
I haven't seen it yet, but I really want to see it.
I mean, you can see it.
Where he's
That's
got
fine.
one leg and it's like
He only has
He
one
jumped.
leg in that movie.
Let's just
Oh,
talk about how
yeah.
much crap he caught for playing a disabled character. That's
I
what I'm bringing
I
up.
didn't know
He got
he only had
so
one
much
leg in that movie.
media shit.
I love
for that.
I love how he caught shit for playing a disabled character, but nobody gave him shit for playing the Tooth Fairy. Just saying.
Yeah, it's good times. I love the
was
Rock
good times.
movies.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan. I'd vote for him.
And fucking Booster Gold.
Yeah, I did not enjoy doing that episode.
That was
But
a funny episode.
It's done and over. I'll say that much. And
I'll
you know what,
listen to that.
Kurt told me I did it as good of justice as I could that I could probably manage. So I'm proud of that.
Hey, Donnie, when you go back to work?
The second.
The second.
Yup.
I don't think it's gonna. That's gonna Wednesday. That's a question for Webby. I don't know.
Well, we can find out after this episode.
Yeah.
Let's finish up.
I want to do an episode, our next episode on what's it called?
Oh well, yeah. Then let's talk about that after this because I have an announcement still.
Go for it.
But we're gonna go through and finish up these last couple remaining comments. So, Donnie, is there anything else that you'd like to mention? Yeah, I mean,
had
it
a
doesn't
really
even
good
have to be
time.
game related. I mean, it can be anything. Whatever is a good highlight for you.
I don't remember exactly when we started the home game, but that's a really big highlight for me. And everybody getting together and playing card games and hanging out in the conference room the entire BlizzCon. Wow, I'm reading. The entire Gen Con. Yeah.
Yep.
That was great.
Okay, awesome.
We spent more time in that conference room than we did at the actual con, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we did spend
No.
a lot of time in that conference room. It was awesome.
That was our conference room.
Yep.
Next
We
year, I'm
try
gonna
to
print
get
out
it
a sign.
if we
I'm gonna
go
print
back.
out something to tape over their sign.
I
They
love
have
how
outside
every
of it.
year to date we've taken over a conference room.
Even when we wasn't allowed to.
That's true.
Every year to date at Gen Con, we've taken over a conference room. Keeping the tradition strong.
You can't take us anywhere.
No, you can't.
That's fun. I wish it was twice a year.
Hey, why don't we fucking?
We're like Tyrone. I'm Tyrone. Fuck this conference.
never mind.
It's ours now.
I
Oh,
had an idea, but I shot it down myself.
You know, if we ever, I mean, it's not gonna
we're
happen.
Not sucking dick to fund distractions con.
You know,
Why not?
if we
Yes,
ever did,
have to.
that's the thing is if we ever did get like a distractions con going, like if we if something miraculous ever happened, we got enough steam behind us to actually get one. I don't think I'd be very good at doing it because I would just be playing games in side rooms all the time. Like I wouldn't be doing panels. I wouldn't be doing shit.
Well, that's the thing. If we had distractions con, it wouldn't. I mean, I think we would still have fun and stuff, but we would have things that we do. So we would have a time set where we record Simply Unprofessional, and we would just do it in front of people,
Ugh, that's
which is a
nerve-wracking.
challenge in itself. Yeah. But
And then I'd be like, Simply Unprofessional has been postponed because we're going to go play Vamp instead because there's this conference room over
Fuck
here.
you guys.
So
we play
Austin,
Vamp in front of.
what other, any last highlights that you'd like to throw out there?
Well, this year I started listening to Critical Role, which is my new favorite podcast.
And it's something that you and I share because I watch the show every week.
Yeah. And like we have so many conversations about that too. And another thing that I got, because you kind of turned me on to it, was the Wheel of Time series. I started that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
one of my new favorite book series right now. I did a lot more podcast listening this year because I don't know. I Critical Hit had a new season as well this year, so I've been listening to that, and I even dabbled back into DNR a little bit this year.
Well, that was a low point.
Yep.
I don't know. I find it more listenable than I did when I listened before. Like I just started listening the second arc, and that's when I quit last time. But I started listening to it again, and it's easier to listen to than it was before. I don't know why. Giving props where they're due.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. My highlights this year, the Christmas stream, just being able to raise money for charities and hang out with really cool people.
Yeah, that hot sauce. I forgot to say
Yeah.
something about that.
That was a highlight. Right, Equus?
Rule number
Got one
one:
more in.
anytime you're dealing with hot, spicy stuff, do not touch your eye. Also, do not scratch your asshole. Just in case. I mean,
Or do either one. I mean,
no, you probably don't want to because it probably will burn.
it will, but you may like that. I mean, some people jerk off with icy hot.
Then you know what? Go get the clap.
Those
Doesn't
people
that
are
burn?
savages.
Syphilis, one of those. Got syphilis.
Some of them. VD.
All right, guys, that's next year's challenge. Whoever can jerk off the longest with icy hot.
Whoever can get the most STDs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
I win.
Austin's already in the lead.
I have
So,
one.
my announcement. It's going to be the ending
climb.
ending thoughts here. My announcement was I've been reviewing the numbers as far as the statistics on Simply Unprofessional through Podbean. First off, Devin, we failed to reach Russia.
Russia, not
Yep.
surprised.
But looking at the numbers, sadly, I don't think enough people listen to justify a season 2. Technically, I guess I don't even know if there's seasons.
There is now.
So, this is going to be the last episode of Simply Unprofessional.
Well, now there's not.
True. So
There was seasons quickly, and there's
If you-
no more seasons.
If you want to hear more from us, you can follow us on our new podcast. Not really professional.
In our
we're
feed.
moving up.
I'm not.
Hosted by Patches Esquire.
Patrick Esquire and Patrick Swayze. He's gonna come back to the land of the living.
Ghost. He's actually playing Ghost this time though.
Oh God.
Well,
No,
Webby, hang
but
on a second.
I wanted to thank everybody who did listen. And it's been amazing just getting together on a weekly basis to shoot the shit with random people. Yeah. That's my closing thought.
All right, well there we go.
That's a sad day.
It is. Sad day.
Damn.
So as we close this out, Devin, where can people find you?
You guys should find me on DMP at Twitter at DMP_Pookie and on Twitch at PookieLman. Probably playing Overwatch or some other shit when it comes up.
Okay. Austin, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at CZUp300. 300 for
Okay.
you if you didn't know.
Also, send him horse pictures.
Horse dicks.
Ex-
No,
Equine,
No.
equine penises.
draw the line at
Equine phalluses.
Yep.
Just send him bad dragon links.
Yes. Donnie, can people find you on the internet?
They still can't. It's a secret.
Is a secret, folks.
if you
Sorry.
find
You
out.
know where you can find him working the night shift like a.
You can find me in St. Louis.
Smoking that. Hey, if you can find Donnie on the internet, I will give you $100,000 if you.
Monopoly money, because that's all he can give you.
I guarantee it.
Well, it depends on how many dicks he sucks.
That's true. True. He'll suck that first dick for free because it's all going to whoever can find Donnie. And you know
Somebody
what?
tell
split
you
it with me, and I'll tell you where I'm at.
You know what?
I'll
I already found Donnie.
I'll tell you what. If you find Donnie, I'll suck your dick for $100,000.
Never mind, Donnie. Donnie, I'm unfriending you. I'm unfriending you on all social media. And as always, everybody, you guys can follow me on Twitter at JaxForestWalker. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Patrick.Webster52 and on Twitch at DMWebby. And as always, fuck Booster Gold.
Fuck Booster
You're
Gold
damn right.
for the last time.
Fuck Cyclops.